Hi, it's Mike from Booster A-Levels. I'm here at the West Ham United Football Club in the East End, or the scene of many great nights in 2012 when Britain was, of course, hosting the Olympics here in London. Why am I here this morning? I'm here to talk about performance. I wonder what performance might look like to Hammers fans. I wonder whether it's great relegation, but with exciting football and lots of goals, or would it be top six with very boring, dull football, winning most matches by the odd goal. Who knows? Economic performance is similar. We need indicators of economic performance, and we have many of them. There's not just one, and the main one, of course, is whether the economy is growing. You heard me talk in a previous YouTube video about the different macroeconomic objectives. Now, if the economy is growing, that means GDP, gross domestic product, is growing, and that means the value of what we're spending or what we're earning or what we're producing is increasing. We don't want to increase too much, that would be potentially inflationary. We don't want it to be too flat, because that would be potentially recessionary. So we want somewhere in the middle. We want the economy to grow by a couple of percent, maybe 2% would be over a year a reasonably good figure. That's one indicator of growth. The other indicators might be unemployment. We want that to be as low as we can, maybe not zero. We'll talk about that maybe in a later video. But we certainly don't want figures of sort of 5 to 10%. That means there's too many people just not contributing to the economy, and that has a lot of negative ramifications as such. So that's another indicator. We may look at it maybe internationally and say we need to be perhaps exporting more than we're importing. We don't do that. We tend to import more value than we export. So that sometimes again has negative consequences for jobs and for money that really ought to stay in the UK if we can. And that leads us on maybe to inflation. We need inflation to be under control, and where it is at in relation to the target of 2 is important. If it's above 2 and it's at 10, which it was not long ago, that's not good performance. And if it's at 0, that's not good performance. So we need it to be close to either 1 percentage point either side of the target of 2. And that would be good news, and that's measured, of course, by CPI, Consumer Price Index, which is the main measure and the one that we use internationally to compare inflation. And finally, productivity. That's a really, really important concept for A-level students. We need the economy to be productive. We need people to be productive. We need businesses to be productive. And we need land, and we need machinery and technology to be productive. And we lag a little bit behind other countries, and that's been a bit of an issue. And I know the Labour government is going to come in and it's going to have to take that on and move it forward to make Britain that little bit more productive. But that's a really, really important concept that you will come across and definitely use in any of your big questions when you get to those final exams. So that just gives you a little bit of an idea of some of the indicators of macroeconomic performance, and year 12 and 13 students, you simply need to know them. So I hope that's helped. This is Mike from Booster A-Levels.